more a place further than the universe. Last episode, Shirase and Hinata received full marks on their first true friendship test. My absolute favorite moment was when Shirase said, I don't want to have that kind of shallow relationship where I go without you just because you say go without me. It was such a significant moment for Shirase in terms of her character evolution, because she's both saying getting to Antarctica isn't my sole driving force anymore, it's getting there with these girls. And also to Hinata specifically, she's saying, I'm not going to let you do that thing where you push people away and don't accept their unconditional love. It was a really emotional display of what true friendship is, which is when you can say out loud your deepest thoughts and desires, no matter how selfish they are, and still expect the other person to be standing there, still loving you as a friend. I've also been speculating on Hinata's backstory, which I'm told we'll get in a later episode, which I'm pretty excited for. Obviously, she's had some crap friends that possibly deserted her the second she needed to ask something from them, and she didn't want to lose her current girls in the same way. So it was great that she learned about just how stubborn Shirase is, and she's the kind of person who won't give up on her friends that easy, and you just can't get rid of her simply by telling them to go on their merry way, which I loved a lot. So letter M in the comments pointed out to me that both Shirase and Hinata are actually quite similar in terms of being outcasts in society. They just respond very differently to being different. So yeah, thank you for pointing that out. That was very cool to notice. Which brings us to this episode, which I am pretty excited about because I believe they land in Australia, finally. So if you guys are ready, let's do this in 3, 2, 1, play. I wonder if they're going to make, like, random kangaroos just jump out, because that sort of seems like what shows tend to do to mark the fact that we've landed in Australia. I don't mind it. I have been asked, in all seriousness, when I was traveling overseas, whether I rode kangaroos to school. Yeah, just people have some weird ideas about Australia. So I'm pretty excited to see how they do it. She's gonna do a camera shot. Oh, jumping to Australia a bit. Sounds like someone's strangling her. Now she can do it because she's mad. Oh goodness, her face is like a tomato. This voice actor is amazing. Natural on the camera. Oh, where'd that smile go? Gin can only smile once a day. Oh, someone please help Shirase. Gin is like, should I help my They kind of look similar as well, Gin and Shirase. I wonder if the rest of the crew are also motivated by finding Takako. Or if not finding her, at least getting some closure. So no internet, which means Takako could be somewhere. To see the sky. So that was probably Takako's dream, to see the Antarctic sky.
空よりも遠い場所。それは決して氷で閉ざされた牢屋じゃない。覗いてみる？
Oh, please, let's have some bonding.
みんな少しだけやる気になりすぎてた。民間で？そうなの。国の観測隊は新しい観測船が開発され、新基地に派遣され、今の観測船と昭和基地は民間に異常。もしかして。
Ah, that's her. The same eyes, kind of the same hair.
船も基地もお下がりだけど、気持ちは晴れやかだった。民間の基地は世界に建設するって聞いたし。だからこそよ。規模も設備もそこまで大きくはできないけど、戦基地と同等の研究ができることが。
You can see Shirasa's strength in Takako. That's where she definitely got it from.
宣伝効果にもなるか。
They're kind of like same dynamic as our girls. Where did she go though? What was she doing out there?
でも私たちは何も変わってなかった。3年前、タカコとあなたのお母さんと見つけたあれだけ。
Sad harmonica.
10年かかろうが20年かかろうが構わない。
Yeah, so they're doing it for Takako as well.
3年前、一緒に行った隊員のほとんどは今またここにいる。予算は大幅に削られ、保証もほとんどなく、帰ってきてからの生活のあてもないものだった。
Look, if they're not willing to wait for you for a couple of months, they're not worth it.
この船はそういう船。ねえ銀、南極行きたいと思わない？は？南極？
It's the same. They're even wearing the same uniforms as Shirase and Kimari.
誰も踏んでない雪に足跡つけるの好きなんだよね。
They're so young. I'm glad we got that backstory, even though it's really sad. Shirase is going to be freaking out. Oh no, she looks fine. Okay. Massive stage fright. Why do they all look sad? I'm still thinking of the last one and why it failed. Come on, Shirase. And everyone knows who she is, like she's the daughter of a former expedition member. What is Gin thinking? Whoa, that's like a war cry. That's amazing. Oh, second Gin smile. Busted her quota for today, but that was definitely worth it. Hey, that was good. And we didn't even see one single kangaroo, which is amazing. Alright, so we got another really well-rounded episode that gave us just enough Shirase freak-out moments in front of the camera to keep us laughing, but also it delved into the deeper motivations of the expedition crew and why they're so driven to get back to Antarctica 3 years later. And really it's because of Takako. We finally got to see flashbacks of Takako, Gin, and Kinae pre-expedition, like planning everything, talking about their dream of setting up an observatory, overcoming all of these challenges to finally make it all come true. I loved seeing how similar Takako is to Shirase in terms of how determined they are to succeed. Also, like the way in which Shirase was the one who motivated Kimari to go, it was Takako who was kind of pulling Gin along for the ride. It was really sad though that we got to see that scene in the snowcat where it turns out Gin was the one who was calling after Takako, who obviously had gone out into the blizzard for some reason, looking for something. We don't know what she was looking for, but we definitely know that she never made it back. I'm also really curious to find out what to see the sky means in the coming episodes. It definitely has something to do with Takako and what she wanted to accomplish in Antarctica. Maybe it's just seeing the sky over Antarctica like physically in person, but I do believe there's also a deeper sort of second meaning to it. That is it for this episode. Thank you all for watching along. Make sure you're taking care of yourselves, and I will see you all for the next one.